Hello, I'm Paul Pluto from Paul Pluto Prestige, and today I'd like to ask a very interesting question. When do you stop? Now, let me just explain to you the situation, and it's so funny because my good friend Descartes, he's almost reading my mind because he sent me an email and he said to me, Descartes has the Patek travel time. That's the white gold manual wind piece which displays 2 time zones. And he said to me, his holy grail piece is a 5110, which is the world time, in platinum. And he then said to me, what he was thinking of doing was to actually sell his travel time and put some money in and get a platinum world time. And this is a very interesting thing. And the question is it better to have 2 really great Pateks in 18 karat gold, or is it better to have 1 magnificent Patek in platinum? And this is a really interesting question. And I continued the discussion with my good friend Greg Kinder, and I was talking to him about it, and I said to him, hey Greg, I said, where do you draw the fucking line? I said, look, in my case there, just if I use some eBay pricing, a yellow gold 5035 J is the letter for the yellow gold version. You can pick them up. There's a few selling for $21.5, $22,000, $23,000 mark. And the platinum version, which is absolutely gorgeous. The platinum version you can pick up for just under 30, about $29,000. So you're looking at about a difference of about $7,000-$8,000. And I said to Greg, instead of getting the yellow gold annual calendar, would it have been better for me to have sold off my white gold Calatrava and got a platinum annual calendar 5035? And that's a really, really interesting question. And so that'd be about $30,000 for a platinum annual calendar. And I'm just looking at the sums there. I mean, is platinum that fantastic that it justifies, instead of having 2 Pateks, do you just have 1 in platinum? And I'm really keen to hear from my viewers here. I want to know, is platinum that special? And I've held a few platinum pieces, and I'm a huge platinum fan. The other thing which is worth considering is that instead of getting my annual calendar in yellow gold, say instead of getting the same watch in platinum, I could get the current model, which mine is a 5035, which the modern interpretation of that, you're probably looking at a Patek 5146, which is it's an annual calendar. It's sort of the replacement to the 5035, and it's basically the same watch, except that they've added a moon phase function and a power reserve, but you've lost the 24-hour indicator. So it's a bit of a trade-off, but it's slightly bigger. Instead of a 37mm case, it uses a 39mm case. And that they're just having a look at eBay. If we use eBay as a bit of a pricing guide, they're about $38,000. 36. There's one for 36. Just having a bit of a scroll. 35. So there's a $36,000 mark gets you one of these magnificent Patek 5146 annual calendars, and they're a 39mm, so it's a big premium. So what's the better way to go? Now, I'm not one to say that I'm not happy with my annual calendar. I love it. I love the 5035. But, what I'm trying to say here is, what do you do when you collect? Do you go for a couple magnificent Pateks, or do you say, no compromises, I want the platinum? Or do you say, no, I want the latest model? And with Patek, I don't think it's a quest to have the current model, because Patek's an ageless thing. It's I love owning a Patek that is no longer in production. It's an exclusive sort of club. And, Patek makes big talk about the fact that their watches are heirlooms, and their investments, and they don't really go out of fashion. They become more highly desired. So it's an interesting thing here. And I've got to say, it's an interesting question. And if I have a look at Descartes' example there, where he's really a huge fan of the Patek 5110, which is the previous model world time, which is very smart. I'm glad to see Descartes is actually looking at bang per buck. Just using eBay as a pricing guide, you can buy a yellow gold world time or a white gold one for about 27,000, and the magnificent platinum, just having a look here, the platinum is about 30. There's one for 37,000. So you're looking at, what's that? It's about $8,000 difference between the two. And in Descartes' case, does it justify selling his beautiful Patek travel time to get the platinum world time? Would he be equally as happy with a white gold world time? Does it have to be platinum? And this is a question. I mean, I'll be honest with you. You can, with this type of question, you can say to yourself, well, for the price of my one Calatrava, I could have a really cool, nice Rolex collection. For the price, my Calatrava, what's it worth? I'd say, it's probably worth $13,000 to $15,000. Okay. So for $13,000 to $15,000, what could I have? I could have an Explorer 2, that's 4. A Sub no date, that's another 4, that's 8. I could have a really cool Datejust with white gold bezel with sapphire crystal. That's probably another 3, 4 for 8. That's 11. And I could even have, say, something else in the range there, like an Air King or something else to complement the range. So that's 4 really nice Rolex pieces. And I suppose you could even take it extreme and say, well, for the price of an Explorer 2, which is roughly $4,000 second hand, you could have a Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon. You could have an Omega Seamaster James Bond. And you could have a vintage 1960s Omega. So 3 nice pieces for the price of one Rolex. So you've got to really know where to draw the line. So it's an interesting discussion. So tell me, is it better with my Pateks, in my case, to have a white gold Calatrava and a yellow gold annual calendar? Or should I have got one platinum annual calendar instead of the 2 pieces that I've chosen? I want to hear from my viewers. Tell me what you think. I'm Paul Pluter from Paul Pluter Prestige. Tell me what you think.